Now we will move on to hoop tosses. They can be small or large. Small tosses differ from the large only by the amplitude. The requirements differ for each apparatus. Large tosses must reach 2.5 times the gymnast's height to qualify as large. Hoop tosses come in different types. One of these is a horizontal toss. The principle for tossing the hoop is the same as for all apparatus. The hoop is supported by the index finger. We take the hoop down. We perform plié, relevé, and as we straighten the legs, we direct the hoop upward. The fingers send the hoop. The go here is that at the moment of release, we do not rely only on the fingers, but we also involve the palms in the tossing motion. In other words, the hoop must fly parallel to the floor. Thus, we assist with the palms, and the final impulse actually comes from the palms. We do not press so much with the fingers because that would change the hoop's plane. Rather, the palms direct the hoop's plane. When tossing the hoop, it is important that the planes are maintained so that they are clear and visible for the judges. Now, I can show you a diametrical toss. The principle is the same, except at first we need to change the hoop's plane slightly. That is, we need to take the hoop downwards and then press with the fingers to give it that rotation around its axis. Again, the fingers play a primal role. Both hands, as in the other toss, must work with the same force, because that is important for the hoop's plane. The starting position is identical, but the difference is that in the parallel toss, the palms played the main role, whereas in the diametric toss, the fingers give the hoops its rotation. The same diametric toss can be done behind the back out of the field of view. Again, it is important that both hands work simultaneously with the same force. The index finger supports the hoop, and from there, the same toss is executed. The arms move in parallel, and with the index finger, I press the hoop upward toward the ceiling to give it the force to spin diametrically around its axis. There is a difference in catching the hoop when it flies in a diametric throw. It is this: the hoop is always south around that imaginary axis. A very common mistake is that when the hoop is flying, gymnasts search for the hoop on the sides where it is rotating with the greatest amplitude. Mistakes occur. That is why I tell my gymnasts to look for the hoop at these points where it is rotating around its axis, because there is a much smaller chance the hoop will slip past you. That is, the hoop is always at those 2 points, and it must be solved there to catch it. The main principle of tosses is plié-relevé. In other words, to learn them correctly, this is the instructional form of all tosses. When it comes to catches, they can take various forms. One can catch the hoop by passing through it. One can catch it with both hands diametrically. Professionally, it is best to catch the hoop with one hand from all other tosses.